Baby, you a masterpiece. God took his time on you. Always on my mind, but I'd rather have my mind on you. Beauty is defined on you. Perfectly designed on you. If you see your flaws, let this play and roll on.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, the ShortSide, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys know, I am the CEO of ShortSide Media. We're a digital marketing agency with a focus in social media management, campaign strategy, social media coaching, and product photography. And I oftentimes get asked the question like, how do you stay motivated? What do you do to be motivated? How are you so disciplined? How are you so consistent? And so I decided to make a video about it to share with you guys what I do to stay motivated. Now, don't get me wrong, staying motivated is an everyday task. You constantly have to push yourself to be motivated. You constantly have to push yourself to the limit that you can go, but it's not as complicated as sometimes we make things seem. So let's hop right on into the video. I have 5 tips on how you can stay self-motivated. Tip number 1 is to break down large goals into smaller sub goals. Sometimes looking at the bigger picture can be really overwhelming. So if you break down your large goal into smaller sub goals, it makes it a lot more digestible and a lot less overwhelming. Smaller tasks will then appear more doable, and you'll feel more pleased with yourself as you accomplish these things. So if my big goal is to start a business, some sub goals that I would need to start a business was come up with a business plan, come up with the budget, come up with what the business is even going to be, who am I going to sell for, who is my target audience. So just coming up with and deciphering all of these different sub goals to get to your bigger goal is a very easy way to plan and make things a lot less overwhelming so that you can accomplish that number 1 goal that you have in mind. Speaking of goals, the second tip I have will be to simplify your focus. Now, we all have so many goals in so many different areas of our life, and with 2022 kind of just starting still, we're trying to focus on every single last goal that we've written down for ourselves, and you don't have to do that. I think it's good to focus on 1 or 2 of your big goals and become unstoppable in those goals before you try to focus on something else. If you have your hand in too many cookie jars, you're just gonna end up being left with crumbs. So choose your most important goal or top 2 goals that you can really hone in on and figure out how you're able to accomplish it. The third tip that I have is to surround yourself with supportive people. Listen, sis, your tribe, the people who you call your friends, the people who you surround yourself with are the most important people that you can have in your life. So my question is, where are you trying to flock to, sis? You want people around you who are going to support your dreams and lift you up when you're down or when you need some encouragement, but also who keep it real with you and make sure things are realistic and attainable. Unsupportive people can mess with your mental, and they can make you doubt yourself and doubt, the things that you know that you can accomplish. So watch out for haters, and sometimes your haters can be right next to you. So be careful. So I just think it's very important to kind of create that boundary around the people that you have in your life. Sometimes you are going to have to step back from some people in your life, and some people are going to have to step forward. And it's crazy to kind of think about, the people who you thought would be there for you and they're just not. But don't let that discourage you. You just keep moving forward and pushing toward the goals that you want to accomplish. The 4th tip I have is to celebrate your accomplishments. This is something that I personally struggle with. I will have accomplished something very small or even very big, but I wouldn't allow myself to really even celebrate it or be happy about it because it's like, okay, more. That's not a good mindset to have, because it's almost as if you're not extending yourself the grace that is needed to be successful. And I actually have on one of my vision boards that doing a small thing is still doing a thing. So just kind of keep that in mind as you collect your wins, whether they're big wins or whether they're small wins. They're still wins, and you deserve to celebrate yourself. Whether you take yourself out for a drink, get a massage, pop a bottle of champagne, baby, I don't know, but make sure you take the time to celebrate the great things that happen in your life and the great things that came from your hard work. Listen, you deserve it, and you did that. So celebrate. The 5th tip I have would be to get some rest. It's actually funny because I don't really allow myself to rest, and I honestly think that's like an American concept, that we don't allow ourselves to rest the way that we should. Because if you go to these other countries in Europe, they be chilling. They be big chilling, okay? Big chilling. And yesterday, I actually spent my entire yesterday being still and resting, and it made me feel so good. Like, I felt so energized today. I felt like I could tackle my day today. And it wasn't even that I was burnt out. It was just that I just needed rest. I just needed to kind of relax and regroup and recharge. And sometimes those things are necessary. And don't feel bad for taking the necessary rest that you need. Now, don't rest too much, okay? Get up, stand up. Stand up. How are you going to be motivated if you're exhausted? So always remember that prioritizing yourself is a part of the process. Taking care of yourself, resting, practicing stillness is a part of the process. You do not have to be on go and on the next move all the time. And that's something that I also need to hear and I also need to practice. So don't think that it's just you. And also just keep in mind that everything is practice. With consistency and with practice, you will be able to accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself, and they will happen as long as you believe in yourself, you believe in God or whatever higher power that you may believe in, and you stay steadfast toward those goals. They are most definitely gonna happen. I have faith in it, and you just have to have faith in it yourself. To me, staying self-motivated is just all about making sure I am pouring into my own cup to make sure that I am able to do all the things that I've set myself out to. I think that in my journey with being an entrepreneur and being a part-time influencer, it was a little difficult for me to learn self-motivation, especially when all the time you're not seeing the results that you want to see right on time, or you're not, landing those brand deals and you're not landing those clients. But there is just something in me that will not allow me to stop, and so I will continue to keep going until I accomplish everything that I said that I was going to accomplish. So you guys, that was 5 tips to stay self-motivated. I really hope that this content was helpful for you all. If you found this content helpful, please share this with someone who you think might like it. Also subscribe, because y'all be watching these videos and don't subscribe, and that is so confusing to me. Like, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm like 30 subscribers away from 500. Go ahead and help your girl out. Also, if there are any specific type of videos that you want, please feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I will most definitely make that type of content for you all if that's something that you're interested in. That's all I have for you guys today. I will see you in the next video. Bye.